If you're planning to head out into the swamps, you might want to consider picking up a new pack.
Get yourself a drink. And one for me.
Need someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. That you? Welcome to Lilmoth, Meat. There's not much to see in this dump, but if you don't mind getting soggy, I might have work for you. Cyrodiilic Collections needs someone to gather old remains from the teeth of Sithis. Something about a theory and live sacrifices. I didn't ask. All you need to do is poke around the Zonmirs and bring back anything that might have walked on two legs. No. This is archaeological. Besides, the bones you'll be looking for didn't get a proper burial anyway. Don't worry about that. What ought to concern you are the blackguards that took the place over. Criminal scum. Best poke around quickly. Better you than me. If you want to get a better idea what you're walking into, there's a local by the name of Solni who's got more than a passing interest in Sithis. She's here in Lilmoth if you decide to speak with her.
You have seen my postings. Word of Zul Motas staked across Murkmire with dagger and nail. You come for the death hunts? I reveal the obvious. They are hunts for death, or rather deadly things. My tribe puts out the call for warriors to gather and pursue Zul Motas. That is my purpose here. Truth, Varro Hosidius keeps up on our needs as well. Come to either of us, and you may join those who seek out death. You are here now. Is death what you seek? Good. I reveal the Zul Mota each day. You gather your warriors, do as I ask. If you survive, you will have the respect of the Naga Corps and the spoils. I declare truth. While the Naga Corps is the strongest tribe in all Murkmire, we still request aid every now and then. I impart the following details. Naga Corps warriors assaulted the Necromancer's Fen before I sought outsiders to aid us. My egg siblings fell before Baxilgar's vile magic. If the remains are not recovered, the Necromancer will use them against us. First, kill the Necromancer. He is a blight upon the land. Then recover the bones of the fallen dead water warriors. They need to be fashioned into weapons so they can be used in battles once again. Anything less would dishonor their memories. Swift action yields swift results. Get to it.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, Kalish, such things you say.
Your voice is more beautiful than the croaking of a bosa sato. Together we would hatch many eggs so large and robust that all would be in awe.
Are you saying what I think you are?
Become my Uzith Biko, werewolf. The bonding ceremony awaits.
Of course. Oh, Kalish, you've made me so happy.
No end in sight.
Hesitation. Clear the way, that which will make the stay. Wise eyes always look ahead.
You meet my gaze. Unusual. You either know just enough, or nothing at all. What do you want? The makings of a grisly display. Do not trouble yourself with concerns of desecration. When we return to the Hist, the flesh remains as a gift to Sithis. Its purpose fulfilled, it returns to the swamp to form something new. Most remains are long since cast into the muck, but those not yet stripped of their flesh might not have been removed before the Elder Ways fell. Left to molder where they lay in their preparation chambers, some may remain undisturbed.
One who sees the needed way.
So, Famia reels in another adventure, eh? This one admits you seem stronger than most. Zadaza gives you 2 in 3 chance of surviving. Fair odds, yes? Ha! Only for wide-footed bumblers. Unfortunately, Famia has a weak eye for talent, and Murkmire is full of clumsy risk-takers. But don't worry, Walker. This one has been on 5 expeditions with Famia, and only seen people eaten by salamanders twice. Only this. When we find treasure, take no more than you can carry comfortably. A heavy purse will make you slow, and being slow will make you dead. Oh, and if you see Zadaza running, you should run too, in the same direction. Simple. Any other questions for Zadaza? Or do you simply wish to get to the running, dodging, and screaming? Confidence. Initiative. Excellent. These are wonderful traits that will almost certainly get you killed. Do not worry. Zadaza will ensure that your legend lives on by scooping up your bloody gear and selling it. Ah, Famia arrives.
I'm coming. I'm coming straight away. Just give me a moment. So, you found our fellow travelers. Excellent. Whew, I think we're almost ready to depart. There is one thing I need your help with before we begin our adventure in earnest, though. The ancient Argonians locked the Zonmir up tight, and not just with metal locks. They infused the stone with sun magic. I won't pretend to understand how it works, but I do know that without a potent magical focus, the door won't budge. Oh, I'm glad you asked. There are flecks of yellow glass scattered all over Murkmire. We call them Baka stones, and each one contains a bit of ancient magicka. Put enough of them together, and you can activate all sorts of things. Things like doors. Out in the marsh, I'm afraid. I sent a few of my best people to gather the stones for me, and agreed to meet them later. With your help, it shouldn't take long. Can I count on you to accompany me? Follow me. If we get separated, I'll find you at the next stop, all right? I sent one of our younger members, Eshraf, to the Sonakiva dig site just outside of town. A surprisingly productive area, despite how close it is. You never have to travel far to find evidence of the ancient Argonian civilization. It won't last forever, though. Most of these ruins are already sunk into the mud. Eshraf's bag. Was he chased off by one of these salamanders? Keep an eye out. I won't lie. The swamp's a dangerous place. I've grown to love it, but it can still be terrifying. Dynia? Dynia! That's troubling. Eshraf is new, but Dynia's been at this for years. She never misses a handoff. Let's look around. Dynia's sword. Oh, she loves that sword. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come, let's hurry. I need to speak to someone. I need to meet a local Argonian, a Brightthroat named Zukas. He should be waiting at a hut we use as a gathering place. Maybe we'll find Dainia and Eshraf there too. Lots of old, collapsed buildings hereabouts. Murkmire Argonians believe that everything is temporary. You see, so they just let nature take its course. Makes our job a bit more difficult, but, oh, still fascinating. Looks like Zukas hasn't arrived yet. No Dainia or Eshraf either. We should look around. Zukas should be along shortly, I hope. Argonians aren't really known for their punctuality. That? Eshraf's journal? And another stone? Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Wait. Zukas! Is that you?
Sun's blessings, friend Famia. I hope you did not wait too long. Greetings, Biko, and welcome to Murkmire. My name is Zukas. I am wondering, who are you? Forgive the rushed introduction. I find that trading names and intentions makes for calmer waters. We understand each other, I think. Then this Vaka stone belongs to you, I think. Friend Famia never tires of poking around in the old hard nests. I do not know why, but very few Dryskin habits make sense to me. The Zanmirs are very dangerous. Do you have a guide? Ha, no. Truthfully, there is nothing in the Zanmirs that interests me. I hope you have a good reason for taking this journey. I should point out that simple greed is not a good reason. Ah, this does not surprise me. I hope you will not let her come to harm. Famia is a worthy friend. She honestly tries to do right by the Saxhleel, but her persistence, it often gets her into trouble. I wish you luck in your expedition. That is a fair point, and I respect nothing more than honest dealing. As I said, my name is Zukas, Root Herald of the Brightthroat tribe. I protect the tribe's interest. Some hunt for Wamasu. I hunt for truth and fruitful relationships. You have not heard of us? Either you are very new, or I am dragging my tail as a representative. We are artisans, traders, and guides. Our Hist's roots stretch from Brightthroat village north of here to Lilmuth and the coast beyond. Oh, Eggkin, surely you are not so lost that you have forgotten your roots. All Saxhleel serve a Hist, even those who stray beyond the borders. Their branches protect us, and their sap sustains us. Visit Brightthroat village sometime. You will see. Ah, that is what we Argonians call ourselves here in Black Marsh. Saxhleel means people of the root in the swamp tongue. Trees, roots, you see?
I just need to take a moment to speak to Zukas about Eshraf and Dynia. Hopefully he knows something, or knows someone who does. In the meantime, why don't you head to the Zanmir? It's just east of here. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. Oh, I'll be fine. If anything threatens us, Zukas will take care of it. This business with Eshraf and Dynia has me worried. I'm hoping Zukas can find out if anyone's seen them. Oh, before you leave, could you give me those Vaka stones and the sword? Door awakens. Try opening it now, Zadaza. Fascinating. Oh, a bit of help, please. Just pull that lever there.
Are you alive?
Zadaza! You avoided the trap?
A rock fell on Zadaza's beautiful tail, but otherwise she's fine. The others fell into separate rooms.
Mercy. Try to find a way around. We'll look for the others down here. Well done! Let's find... Oh, dear. You don't think there are any snakes in this water, do you? Some kind of mechanical bridge? Oh, remarkable! I don't see an obvious way to lower it. It must relate to these pulleys somehow. Look! Those columns in the water feature the same symbols as the counterweights. A 2-ton weight pulley puzzle. I've never seen one in person. At this rate, we'll find the Kajinjak crystal in no time. My friends, too. What to do, what to do? Wait, look up there. Flint vine! That could do the trick.
Hi. No. Okay. Bad game trying to kill me.
you. I'm climbing up now. That was terrifying. I heard shouting from across the chasm. It sounded like Varro. He needs help. I just need a moment.
All right. Rest here, but not for too long. The crystal's almost in reach. Let's go help Varro. I'm sorry. Spiders are just the worst part of the job. I'm afraid I'll be of no use down there. Varro needs our help, though. Please, do what you can.
It is only on the console. It is for PC too. Perfectly.
All of them? Good.
John's bumpy arse. The crystal is near. Come. Famia's crystal is through the next door. Hop down, yes? This one will follow. A trap? Lift those paws, Walker. Zadaza will disarm it.
I want to play it too.
Exhilarating, yes? This one thinks the door is unlocked now. Give it a push.
You see? You aren't the only one who can find side passages.
Note this one's very genuine surprise.
The Kajinja crystal! At last!
Careful, Famia. We have had enough falling and screaming for one day.
Sound advice. It should just be a matter of wedging a pressure plate and... there. Finally! What was that?
Distracted, Walker. Zadasa will open the door.
By the root! Miko, I like a flamethrower. Draw the ooze over them.
Nice knife, flip stud.
Hit the trap. Drag the monster to it. Drag it over here, Miko.
There is a system of levels as in Skyrim.
What's happening?
Run, now, before you suffocate.
The door
A little
is
different.
open.
Damn,
Hurry.
Flag. I'm right behind you.
There is a systems of levels in elevator.
Do not worry. I have you. Perhaps you will not stop for useless relics next time, eh? I hope you see now. I do not exaggerate about the Zonmirs. Are you all right? You are not wheezing or leaking blood from your ears. That is something, at least. A fair question. In truth, I came to rescue Famia. I will admit a certain affection for her. She is kind-hearted and loyal, like a hedge gecko or one of your tiny bark dogs. I would not want her to come to harm. I'm glad to see you safe as well. Ha, no. Have a care with that crystal, Biko. If it is truly the Kajinjat, you should not let it jangle around in Famia's purse for long. I know that, if mishandled, it could lead to something very dangerous. So I would appreciate it if Famia stayed safe at home, for a time. It has been many long hours since my last sundose, after all, and I try to limit my rescues to one per day.
That Zukas is always so polite. I don't know where I'd be without him. Despite the mishaps, we have the Kajinjat crystal, thanks in no small part to your contributions. Cause for at least modest celebration, right? No, of course not. Though some have gone worse. Anyway, we shouldn't dwell on the missteps and bungles. Need I remind you that we recovered the Kajinjat crystal? An item of immeasurable historical import. Yes. Well, I had hoped to discuss that in private. Provided this little misadventure hasn't driven you from the business completely, I'd like to bring you on for another task. Let me settle up here, then I'll meet you in my office in Lilmoth.
Farewell, everyone. Please, do not make me do this again.
Well, that was exciting, right?
I have never seen more spiders.
Are you joking? We nearly died.
Welcome, my friend, to exploring with Famia.
That's hardly fair. Our last expedition was...
Spike Pit.
Well, yes, but before that...
Angry Naga Heart-Eaters.
Ah, but what about that trip north? That wasn't...
Many crocodiles.
Madus lost his hand to one. Remember Madus?
Zadaza mostly remembers his screams.
Yes, but need I remind you, we acquired the Kajinjat crystal?
Good for you. As for me, I'm out. This elf is sticking to woodland adventures from now on.
Smart. I'm sitting the next one out too. Here, elf. I'll walk you home.
Are you certain you're up to it?
Ale's cheap in Lilmoth. And there's not a beast alive that's going to stand between me and a tankard right now.
Fair enough. Just take it slow, all right?
A one-legged Imperial and a wood elf fresh out of the cradle go wandering into the swamp. What could go wrong?
Though the Saxhleel generally choose to live in tribes based around a history, Lilmoth is a merchant town with no true leadership.
You're here! Excellent! Welcome to the headquarters of Cyrodiilic Collections. Now, we have business to discuss, right? I hope our experience in the Zanmir hasn't put you off adventuring for good. Yes, we'll get to that. But first, payment for services rendered. You helped me recover the Kajinjak crystal and saved the entire expedition many times over. Without you, we'd certainly be dead. Please, take this payment with my compliments. Now then, are you ready to discuss my offer? Ready for another adventure, my friend? Now then, are you ready to discuss my offer? I certainly hope so. I honestly don't know what I'll do if you turn me down. It's grave business, you know? I'm not trying to apply undue pressure or anything, but yes, serious business. It's my missing companions, Eshraf and Dainia, the explorers whose bags we found out in the marsh, remember? I told you I sent them to recover Baka stones, but that wasn't all they were looking for. They were looking for the remnant of Argon. A legend. Some say it's a massive gem, others a magical egg. Either way, I fear Eshraf and Dainia's disappearance is linked to their search. Zukas agreed to look into it, and it seems he's found something. Could you speak with him? Zukas' message said to meet him at the Tiba Enu field in Altan Mir Halil. Tiba Enu's a local sport. I have no idea how it's played. There's a ball involved, I know that. I'm babbling, sorry. I do this when I'm nervous. Please, be careful. Oh, certainly. Zukas enjoys friendly relationships with practically everyone, even the Nagas. Some of Lilmoth's investors see him as a bit of a swindler, but that's rooted in their ignorance of Argonian culture more than anything else. The Nagas are a breed of Argonians. I guess breed is the term. Sounds a bit offensive, doesn't it? Oh dear. Well, let's just say they're a different kind of Argonian. The Deadwater tribe is a Naga group, but tribeless Nagas wander all over Murkmire.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, Galish.
Pico! Can we speak? I have a business opportunity.
Hands off my valuables. You know I can see you, right? Like my house? Genuine Imperial architecture. Far better than those mud huts the lizards sleep in.
Should I take a belly of regret?
The Fighters Guild.
Once, I...
Shoot-a-tay, shoot-a-tay.
Even the prettiest saplings. The grass waves in the wind. I do not.